Hello, my name is Sally Sutole, and you are watching the Healthy Campus program. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, we start off by joining Cindy for her yoga session, and then we take a look at what's happening at APB campus where there's an employee wellness seminar. Yoga is a great practice for the body and the mind. It offers peace and mindfulness. So let's join Cindy as she visits the yoga session hosted at the APK campus.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cindy, and we are here at the Auckland Park Kingsway campus with the Bhakti Yoga Society. There's going to be an amazing yoga session, and after that, we get to speak to Bhakti Swami about wellness and meditation. And then finally, we are going to chat to the organizer of the Bhakti Yoga Society. So let's get on with the show.
So this is like a king beat. We don't chant on this. We start from here, like this. We repeat the whole mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then we go to the next beat, and then we repeat the same mantra. The important thing is to hear, is to listen to the mantra.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to it. This is UJTV, and we are reporting live from the Rag Farm. We are joining the Bhakti Yoga Society, and I am blessed and privileged to be with Mr. Swami. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Thank you, madam. I'm well.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Can you tell us about what the wellness conversation you were having with the yogis was all about today?
Yes, ma'am. Today we were just sharing how we are imbibing different energies in this creation, either negative or positive energy. So as a result of imbibing negative energy, we go through distressed mind, bewildered mind, a mind that is unsteady. By practice of yoga, we are able to elevate our mind above distress, bewilderment, and unsteadiness to a concentrated mind, and finally a mind that is fixed. And that's when we feel full, happy.
Okay, so for someone who does yoga, right? I do yoga, but sometimes people don't understand like what is mindfulness. Does it have to do with like your breathing or what? Can you just explain it for somebody who's interested and would like to become mindful?
Thank you, ma'am. Yoga basically is a Sanskrit word which means to connect. So in this world, we are very disconnected with our original sources of energy. We are spiritual beings, experiencing life within the material energy that is binding to stress, binding to depression, because we are entwined within this material energy. So the yoga help us to break through those bondages and shackles that we are in within the material energy. It just releases us. It releases us from that energy.
Wow, interesting. I like what you said. We're spiritual beings having a human experience within the physical world. That was the material world, rather. Can you tell us, when did you start your mindfulness journey, and how has it benefited you as an individual?
Thank you very much, ma'am. I began this spiritual journey, this journey of yoga, in 1985.
Sure.
At that time, I just started working after being a student. And at that time, South Africa was like a ball of fire. There were so many fightings here. As students, we were fighting apartheid. Some students were banning universities, banning schools. My mind was disturbed. Because inside me, I thought, I do not belong in this environment of violence.
Yes.
I'm a peace-loving person. I wanted to be in that space.
Yes.
Yes. I wanted to be in a peaceful, spiritual space. I did not fit into this violence that the country was going through. So that's how I came here, to be trained in meditation. Yes.
So you're a certified meditating instructor, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
And have you dedicated your life to this?
Yes, ma'am. This is my life now. There is no other life.
Incredible. So if our viewers want to join or start mindfulness, how would you advise them to take the first step?
They can go online and look for mindful meditation or bhakti yoga meditation, whatever process that suits them, and then they can join online also. With us, we are mantra meditation. You just type online mantra meditation, and then they appear. We have many teachers, and then you can join us online also.
All right. Thank you so much. That was really, really informative. Last question quickly. How long should one practice mindfulness? Because, as a student, you have your exam seasons, you have your assessments, and a lot of things that put you under pressure. Do you have to be in a specific designated area, or can you just sit under a tree and just practice your mindfulness?
Yes, you can just sit under a tree or in your bedroom. Just found a space. Yes, it can take 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Doesn't have to be that longer. Yes.
All right, and that's how we wrap it up right here at the Rag Farm with UJTV. Thank you so much, Bhakti Swami, for your time. We hope to see you soon, and come through every Friday right here at the Rag Farm at the APK campus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Dinesh, and he is the organizer and he oversees the Bhakti Yoga Society. We're going to chat to him a little bit about what the society is all about, how you can join, and how beneficial it will be for you as a student. And also, fun facts, even as a postgraduate, you're still welcome to join the society. How are you doing this afternoon?
Well, Cindy, thank you for such a warm introduction and perfectly describing what we kind of do here at UJAPK campus.
Yes.
So I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing really, really well. I mean, I feel at ease, like your energy is really calming. And I'm not just saying that because this is a yoga society, but genuinely everybody that I've come across here gives me that sense of tranquility. Can you tell us about when you started overseeing the Bhakti Yoga Society and how much impact it has on the students?
Yes, so firstly, regarding what you were mentioning about how you're feeling at the moment, that's why we are here. You know, we see in everyday life that students, people in general, they experience a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. They're looking for peace, happiness, a sense of belonging. And a bit deeper than that, what is the real goal in life? So, you know, we've seen in recent times with kind of how the world is in such a precarious situation that people are beginning to question more and more regarding these aspects that I just mentioned. You know, so Bhakti Yoga Society actually is an ancient form of yoga. There's actually many yoga processes. And here at the Bhakti Yoga Society, we actually present different yoga processes, from your Hatha Yoga, which is your different poses, exercises, to your breathing meditation, which helps with increasing your memory, overcoming stress, right? Mindfulness, also helping you with your health problems as well. And Bhakti Yoga focuses on these deeper aspects of yoga in terms of, you know, connecting with your deeper self, finding yourself, finding that love and happiness within, finding out who we are, and attaining that real peace and happiness that we're all seeking. And actually it goes beyond happiness. It's actually more bliss that you experience. So we've been based here. It primarily became more well known in 1965 in New York City. Wow, okay. Our teacher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, took this ancient Bhakti Yoga teachings to New York in 1965. And from there it exploded to the entire world. So if you go to any major city, any major university in the world, you will find the Bhakti Yoga Society. So what we do is we do the different forms of yoga at our programs, which is held on a Friday here at APK campus. We started 10 years ago in 2012. Actually, so this is the 11th year. We have about close on to 2,000 students that are members of our society currently. So we're the most popular. Thank you. We're the most popular, and we've created the most tangible difference to students' lives on campus. Saying that, we actually received a letter from the university, being so appreciative of the work that we are doing, because they have seen that with the students attending our programs, you know, they are overcoming peer pressure. They are overcoming and gaining strength relating to all the problems, day-to-day problems that they are experiencing. And they are really becoming happy. They're becoming more focused in their studies. They're getting more of a grounding in terms of life, you know, and creating a good foundation to launch their careers and life path forward. So this is what we offer. And in conclusion, every student that comes gets a free vegetarian meal every single Friday. Sumptuous vegetarian meal. It's related to good health. It's related to the environment, animal protection. So this is what we're all about, to create an environment where that we can live a more natural lifestyle, more in tune with nature, more in tune with the self, and find real proper direction and guidance in life. So the students have found that they have a sense of belonging. They're part of a wonderful family and environment. And what's amazing is that with our society, whichever culture or background that you come from, we see that actually we find that we are all the same, right? We are all really family members. We are the same, and that love is expressed in that way for each other. So in a nutshell, that's what we do. That's when we started, and that's where we are. That's how we are here to help the students related to these aspects in life.
I guess you've heard it all. If you want to join the Bhakti Yoga Society, be sure to come to the Rag Farm every Fridays from 12 to 1, and you can join the society. We're waiting for you to join us. Thank you.
So one quick point, it's free to join the society. It's free to be part of the society. There's no cost for the vegetarian meals, because we are there to enhance everyone's lives, make a tangible contribution to one's life. So we are there to benefit you, and we are there to help you. So I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. And we hope to see you here next week, Friday. And we hope that you can join the society so you can also feel part of a community. Thank you.
A happy workforce is a productive workforce. Let's check out the Employee Wellness Seminar that was hosted by STH at the APB campus.
and I manage students with disabilities at the University of Johannesburg. Welcome to the annual UJ Employee Wellbeing Seminar. The Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Mpoti Relepata, in collaboration with Employee Relations and Wellness Unit and Life Health Solutions, invites you to our first annual UJ Employee Wellbeing Seminar, where wellbeing experts will present for us on employee wellbeing and psychological first aid for leaders. I just want to quickly do a little bit of a check in terms of some of the things that are happening outside before we start. Firstly, I think you've all met Abby, the health robot who is outside. It is our first type of pilot health station. In under 2 minutes, she can give you over 20 health checks. And mostly it has to do with things like your physical measurements, your weight, your height, your BMI. But it also gives it insight into where you are right now with your body and with your health. And it's important for you when you do get your results, you get your results by SMS or email within 3 minutes, to actually look at what you can change for yourself in terms of your health. Change does not happen instantly. It's very important to remember that. And remember that it's a day by day change that will have to happen in your body to get you back to optimal health. The second thing that I want to share is the bathrooms are actually not in this building. They are directly opposite. So if you do need the bathroom, you just walk across a little courtyard and the bathroom is right there. So what I would like to do now is introduce our first speaker, which is Dr. Mpoti. Dr. Mpoti is our Chief Operating Officer at the University of Johannesburg, and he is also a seasoned executive and consultant with over 35 years of multi-industry experience. Some of that is in minerals, in waste management, government, and professional services. Welcome, Dr. Mpoti.
Dumela. So I presume all the people who are sitting here have got wellness issues. When I was coming into the auditorium, Sister Miranda tried to hijack me to step onto the robot, and I refused. I refused because I thought she wants to give me another diagnosis. You know, I've got so many diagnoses I'm dealing with. Now she wants to add another one. And there is this one that, does it divide your body weight by your height? Or is it the other way around? Yeah, it divides your body weight by your height and tells you all unpleasant things, right? But she won. So I committed that I will go there and do that. But the reason why I'm telling you this little story is because our response to wellness is denial in most instances.
The university environment is a very challenging environment, both for students and employees. And it's quite common to see employees and students struggling with wellness issues. At UJ, our objective is to put a well-balanced wellness program that can support both the students and the employees. But this type of programs only work when people present themselves for assistance. So my message today is, do not be afraid, come forth and get assisted, because you are not alone.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. To citizens of UJ, my name is Dave Lasker, and I represent today a unique and interactive device, a health screening device called Abby Health Station. What is Abby and what does it do? Well, essentially, what you do is you get onto this Abby Health Station, you enter some information about yourself so that we can contact you and provide feedback about what we're measuring. So your contact information would include your mobile number, let's say your email, etc. You would get on Abby, pre-registered, and then you would do a 2-minute interaction with Abby, which will measure, amongst other things, your height, your weight, your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature, your SpO2, which is how much oxygen do you have in your blood, plus, most importantly, your body fat. Then what it does is ask you a few questions to do with your cardiovascular risk. After 2 minutes, when you're finished, it will send back to your phone and by email a 20-metric health report to you, personalized. The beauty about Abby is that it sits in a public space, but it is private. When you stand on Abby, nothing is reflected and shown so that people can get on, watch, observe, become curious, say, what is it about? What's there to learn? What can I do with this? And then after it feedbacks the information, you have an interactive PDF report which says, click here, I don't understand, click there. And then you get a whole lot of interactions from whoever is behind the Abby. In other words, next step. What's your next step? I got on and I got a number and it says this, and there's a dial. And the dials are color-coded for easy convenience. Green, yellow, red. Green, the robot, good, you're good to go. Yellow, warning. Red, stop what you're doing. Get some advice, get some knowledge. So what we're trying to do really is create awareness in your mind, first of all, about where do you stand with your health. Then, using an Abby Health Station, create a feedback loop and saying, is it true? Is it really me? Do I believe it? That's the next crucial step. Do I believe? You can believe if you use Abby a number of times. After a few number of times, you will find that your measurement history, your report, which is which day you got on, what time, do those stats line up? If they line up, then you're probably going to go to the next aha moment, which is, it is probably me. It is probably a true reflection of who I am. Following that is the most crucial step, which is, I don't like the color that I'm in, green, yellow, or red. You do like green, but you don't like yellow or red. What should I do? That is the point where you've arrived at that aha moment of, I now take full responsibility and wish to make a change. That is what leads to health and wellness. So thanks for this opportunity. Try Abby wherever you see it. See if it grows in your imagination and sparks some small thing in your mind to say, I didn't know that. Let me find out more. Thanks for your time.
Good morning. My name is Pearl Ramafola. I'm the Wellness Manager for Staff. So today we're having a seminar on employee well-being. This is the first annual seminar. We're hoping to have other seminars in the future. So today is about bringing management of UJ together to come and talk about well-being issues, wellness issues. We want to talk about the psychological first aid of managers and to sensitize managers on how to identify the employees that are in need, that are vulnerable, how to assist them, how to cope, how to help them to cope with their day-to-day issues, especially those that are not coping. So we're hoping at the end of this engagement, management will have been sensitized more about wellness issues, well-being issues, and that employees that are vulnerable will be referred for assistance because, of course, we do have a wellness service provider, Life Health Solutions, and so this session is in partnership with them. And so we're also going to look at disability issues as well, disability issues and reasonable accommodation of staff with disabilities. So those are the issues that we'll be discussing. We're also looking at the incapacity process at UJ, how managers can play a role within the incapacity process and what they can do to look out for the do's and the don'ts within that process. So we are located at APK campus at B5 building, but we service all staff members. Staff members can come to our office for consultation, or we can even go to their spaces, for consultation. And over and above that, as I've indicated, we've got a wellness service provider where they can call The provider is available 24/7, so any time of the day or night they can call the provider and have their consultations.
It's great to see the efforts that the university is putting in to create an atmosphere of well-being. Thank you so much for joining me on the Healthy Campus program. Until next time, goodbye.
The University of Johannesburg, a future reimagined.